Hi, welcome to my channel. And in today's tutorial, we're making the flair gown with gathers at the hem. So, if those who are interested in watching, please sit back, relax, and watch. So, we'll start by first folding our fabric in one. We are going to be using 190-degree flare. You want to make 190-degree flare, you fold your fabric this way. That's the first folding like a triangle. Yes, this way. Make sure that the edges are aligned. Okay. Then we go again and give it the second folding like this. So now folding like this will give us a 90-degree flare. Ensure that your fabric are aligned like this. So you're having a 90-degree. Kept on moving like isosceles triangle. Yes. So now I'll start inputting my measurements. Our shoulder is 13. So half of 13 is 6.5. So I'm going to take 6.5 like this. Then I'll come down by 1 inch to make a shoulder slope, and I'll use the neck width of 2.5. I'll join it to it like this. And from there I'll come down to our armhole. Our armhole is 8 inches. So in a straight line, get my 8 inches and go straight like this. So from here I'll take our bust measurement. Our bust measurement is 36 divided by 4, that's 9 inches. Then I'll add 2 inches for ease and sewing allowance, that's 11 inches. So I have exactly 11 inches here. Then I'm going to take our total down length is 41. So I'll be taking, because we are going to be adding gathers at the end, and the gathers length is going to be 10 inches. So I'll just minus 10 from 41, that's 31. So I'll measure 31 all around like this. See the way I'm going to hold my shirt, and I'll put it at 31 here at the peak of my shoulder. Then I'll start marking it like this. Okay, so let me trace that for visibility. Here is my 31. So since this just normal frame, I'll just draw the line here, and I'll be adding pockets. The pocket is going to be at 8 inches under the armhole. Now let's draw the armhole. The front, I'll first draw the back armhole. There's the back armhole. Now for the front armhole, I'm going to come in by, I'm going to get the half of the armhole, which is 4. The total armhole is 8 length. The total armhole length is 8. So I'm going to come down to the middle, which is 4. So from that middle, I'll go in by ½ inch. Yeah. So this is ½ inch. So I'll use it to form another armhole for the front armhole. So yeah. For the back, for the neckline, it's just going to be a round neck with an opening at the back for the button allowance. So I'm going to, the back neckline is going to be 1.5, while the front neckline is going to be 4 inches. Just is 3.5. 4 will be too wide for her. 3.5. So we are good to go. Now we'll first cut out the front layer. I'm still going to use that. That's why I'm just keeping it aside. Then now I'll take out the back. So now I cannot cut out the cannot cut out the neckline. This fabric can be very funny at times because they shift. So I put the armor. So I've cut out the front armor and the front neckline here. Then I'll pick up the back and open the back slit. I'm trying to do the cutting at the front so that at the right side of the fabric so that it's very visible for you. The shot will be visible for you to see. Now that's why it's important to hold this fabric down with pins. So I'm going to make an opening of 4 inches. Good. So the front and back is ready. Now let's go to the lower part. On this edge part, I can use it to cut out our pocket. Let's cut out the pockets first. We need 4 pieces of the pocket. Pocket. Now I'm going to use this part to still cut out the facing for the back neckline. So now let's go to the lower part. You know, we cut out 31. So we are going to say 31 minus 40, we have 10 inches. Then we are going to hem it 2 inches for hemming. That gives us what 12. So we're cutting out 12 inches, depending on how wide your fabric is. So we cut it for front and back. I measure 2. This is 2. This is just 10. That's 2. So from here, I'll be cutting out 12 inches. For both fronts and the back, depending on how much fabric is available to you. So I'm cutting out in 2 pieces so that I can have so I'm having 11.5. It's still manageable. So I'll be using it for both the front and the back. Eight in 2. I'm going to gather this for the front and this for the back. Now let's move on to the sleeve aspect. We have this fabric left. Now let's cut the sleeve. The sleeve is going to have a little gather. Okay, I folded my fabric in 2/4 like this, and I'll be cutting out the sleeve. There's going to be an elastic at the end of the sleeve. So I'll just short my sleeve. I won't pencil it down here because of the elastic, so that to give it a little puffy point clockwise way. Now I want to cut out bias for the to hem the sleeve, to hem the neckline. So if this is going to be the bias, I'm going to use to hem the neckline for the front, and let me cut for the purpose. I cut, that's what we call cutting on bias. I folded the triangle before cutting out my straight line. So to be easy, to won't be giving me cutting between them. I'll also come for the back. Now, should I just cut facing sort of? Just cut facing for the back. I just cut facing for this part. Okay, so I'm cutting out facing for this. I'm going to sew it at the head like this. So I'm going to sew this way, come out like this. Then turn it over and iron it. After that, then I'll go on to attach my gathers. I'm going to gather one of the lower parts. This I'm going to gather it to the hem like this. I'll also a gather stitch and then gather it together at the end like this. Gather it to the end till I finish gathering. I'll come back and I'll do the same thing for the front. I'll turn the front, then put the gathers. Then I'll also come to my pocket side. At this pocket side, I notched the front, but I didn't remember to do that for the back. So I'll do that for the back now. These 8 inches here, and for the second side to 8 inches. This is 8 inches. So I'm going to take my pocket like this. I'm going to fix it here. Also, the pocket here. So my pocket here also. Then come back and show us the finish for the front and the back. It's very simple. Don't take our time. Then I'll tell us the next step. We are going to start with the back. I'm going to, this is the facing. I've placed the facing on the top. on it like this. Then I'm going to sew round like this, come here to this point, then go up and sew like this. Then after sewing, I will notch it and flip it to the front and iron it. Then also the pocket side, I will sew the pocket here. I've already measured 8 inches down here. I'll sew the pocket here. Then I'll also sew the pocket here. After doing this, I will now take the lower part, the long strand. I will sew gathers. I will sew gathers on it. Then after sewing the gathers on it, I'll gather it together and then attach it to the lower part here. Then you go and sew the gathers, then come back to show us how it looks like. I'll come back. I've done the front. This is the back for this. Okay, here's the back. I've sewn then I've notched it. So I'm going to turn it over like this to the back. So I'm going to notch here to make it relax. Careful not to cut the thread. I'll cut as close as possible to the thread so that you relax very well. So I turn it over. I'll still go ahead and iron it out. Then we have our back ready like this. So then I'm going to press button here in the closing. Then now for the lower part, I've sewn my gather stitch around the edge here. So I'm going to pick up only one thread like this, and I'll start pulling, carefully pulling so that the thread doesn't cut off. So I will pull. It's the same. So now I'll place it like this. Let me bring it closer. So I'm going to place it like this. Then I'm going to sew round like that, round the hem. I'll go and do that, then come back and show us. Same thing with the front. Also, the front I already turned the neck. I pipe the neck this way. So, and I've sewn the pocket to it, and I've also sewn my gather stitch. So I'll gather it and sew it at the edge. Then I'll come back and show us the next step. Okay, right. I've already joined the gathers to the lower part. Here it is, you can see. And I also weave it after joining the gathers part to the lower hem. Now the next step, I did the same thing for the back. Remember what you do for front, you do for back. Next step now is to join the shoulder together. So I'm going to place my front on the back like this. Then I'll use this to cover and sew this too. I'll cover it like this, like so. Then I will sew it. After sewing it, I will also weave it, then come back. So I've neatly joined the shoulder together and I've weave it. Same thing with this part. Now the next step is to attach the sleeve. You're going to open it up like this. I've already hemmed the end of the sleeve here. So I make an elastic casing. So I'm going to pass elastic through it. But I'm not passing the elastic now. So I'll come to the center where I notch. Then I'll trace it like this, like this, like this. So I'm going to sew from the armor from one end till I get to the last end like this. I'll do the same thing for the other side. I'll sew it, weave it, then come back to show the next step. We'll have to use a pin to hold this chocolate powder. So I'll use another pin to hold it here. And now I can cut with my needle. I'm going to hold my fabric like this, arrange it properly. So I'm just going to measure above measurement. Whatever I do for the right, I'll also do for the left also. Okay, so I'm going to take the bust measurement now. Forget the bust is 36. 36 divided by 2 because this cloth is folded into 2 now. So 36 divided by 2, that is 18. So what do I have here? I have 23. And I'm going to use 2 inches for ease allowance. That's going to be 20. So that means I'm going to be sewing 1.5 on both sides. I'm going to start sewing from here down like this. And when I get here, I'll make sure it's 1.5. I'll sew 1.5. This is 1.5. Then I'll sew continuously. When I get here, I'll notch. Then I'll so come out to the pockets, come out to the pocket, sew round like this, then come out again, continue for my 1.5, and then sew it down to the end. When I get to the end, I'll do the same thing for the other side. After that, I'll hem the hem. I'm going to put the hem like this and sew round. Then I'll come back and show us the final look of the dress. Okay, finally, I've sewn the side and I'll weave it round the same with pocket. So I'll flip it over and show us the final look of the dress. Ta-da! We are done. So please don't forget, please help us like, subscribe, and share the video to make us grow. Yes, that's what make us grow, and that's the only way you can pay back to us. So I'll just put my press button here and just hold it this way, and then our clothes is finally ready. So I'll put it on the mannequin for us to see the final look. See you in the next tutorial. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.